Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today we are playing with Hellion. So this is what was played in the last J-Man video, and I just thought, well, I want to do something wacky today. I've been playing very, what do you call them, like try-hard teams, maybe not full-on try-hard, but I've been playing definitely some teams where I've been trying to get those wins. But today, I'm still gonna try getting those wins, but I'm gonna do it with a Hellion, a little bit more of an untraditional way to get a victory, right? So what we have today is gonna be kind of a damage team. It's a weird setup. It's definitely an interesting setup here, but it works, you know? If it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. And the idea behind it is that with the setup you have here on the Highwayman, what you can do is, after you drop your Vendetta, you can spam the Grape Shot Blast and do a lot of damage with it. And if they want to push your Hellion, which is what people normally want to do, you can just punish them immediately with a point-blank shot into a finale, because the Hellion will be in position 3, the Jess will be in position 2, and the Highman will be in position 1 after the push. So that is definitely an idea you can do. Now the Battle debuffs are definitely going to make this a little bit more difficult, but you always have a support Arbals in the back. Full-on support Arbals, by the way. Just heals and flares and impossible to disrupt. Well, quote-unquote impossible. So, what do I want to do here? In the J-Man video, he actually used Bleed Out on an enemy leper a lot, so I guess I'm gonna do the same thing. And I actually get a crit, that is really good. Crit 22 with minus 20% damage, which is what I had. So that is definitely juicy. The Plague Doctor has to heal that. Yeah, she has to heal that immediately, or else the leper would be dropping to death's door here. He wants to use revenge, of course. And I guess my Arbals is just gonna shoot the Jester here. There really isn't too much else I can do right now. Shooting the Jester is okay because it's gonna come with more pressure from the Grave Shot Blast being spammed. So here comes that revenge. They only have 1 damage buff at the moment. You know, not counting these two. But they can definitely still hurt me. They can definitely still hurt me. But here comes the Grave Shot Blast spam. You can see I'm doing 10, 7, and 10. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad whatsoever. With the Duelist Pistol, you get 5 crit, 10% damage range skill, so that's pretty good. Also move skill, chance, and accuracy in position 1. That's not pretty good. That's not pretty good whatsoever, but I have a healer, so it's not the end of the world here. The Jester is going to have the Blood Red Coin to kind of synergize with the bleeds from the Hellion, that's the idea, and the Hellion's going to have that extra bleed chance and a bit more accuracy and damage with the Eagle Eye Talisman, because she really needs the accuracy and damage. I'm going to go ahead and drop a crit heal for 22 here. You know what's funny? J-Man got the exact same crit heal. Crit heal for 22 on the Highwayman. That's actually uncanny that we both got the same roll on those heals. Yeah, that's actually crazy. They have Hemlock today. Oh, Hemlock and Blood Red Coin, my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Harvest here, so that's gonna be the Jester dropping down to 0. And also bleeding, so the Plague Doctor has to heal here. But the Man-at-Arms is also taking some serious damage. He's actually going to go for a Defender, that's interesting. He's going to risk it for the Biscuit. He is going to risk it for the Biscuit. Well, in that case, I'm going to go for the 25, bam, with a crit, and it's all over for you now, I imagine, because I still have a healing character. And you only have 2 attacking characters, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough for my opponents from now on that the Jester is dead. Definitely a misplay on their end, I'd say. I feel like they could have healed first and then dropped the guard, like that would have been perfectly okay. If they did want to drop the guard, which they weren't, they didn't have to do it. Oh, I have plus 66% damage versus bleeding. Can you imagine if there wasn't 45 prot here? That would actually be wild. 2 crits with the Hellion. She actually does a lot of damage after that. It's funny because she has potential, you know, the Hellion does have potential, but she often doesn't reach it. There's just too many things holding her back, too many characters that are just better than her overall. But here comes the heal, that's gonna cure a lot of that TOT, but I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't have a guard break. I literally have no way of dealing with this guard apart from just killing the Man-at-Arms. So yeah, Medela says, if it hits, more like if it kills. Yeah, if it kills, it just wins you the match. Usually we call it if it hits because it has 80 accuracy. But yeah, here come the Bellow debuffs. I might risk it for the Biscuit myself here. I'll just risk the 25% death blow, because if I heal, there will just be a heal and then I'm still at S-star. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. Let's just heal anyway. Maybe they miss. Maybe, nah, there's no way they miss, right? They have plus, yeah, no, there's no way they miss. They dropped the battle ballots. And there's another crit on my little Harman. I do not have Monkey's Paw. Why am I receiving this many crits? Now, I could drop a Grape Shot Blast here, or I could drop Duelist Advance, but since I don't want to put the Hellion in position 3 after the Dirk Stab happens, I'm just gonna drop the Grape Shot. Sadly, no crits from this Highman. You're kind of hoping for crits and a lot of damage between the Powder Flask and the Duelist Pistol. And the Vendetta, of course, but, you know, what can you do? Goes for the Death Blow there, doesn't get it, so I'm gonna most definitely just drop a heal there. There's another crit heal, this time for 24. This Highman has been the recipient of 4 crits this match. Recipient. He's supposed to be output. He's supposed to dishing out crits, not receiving them. But 2 of them were hits and 2 of them were heals. That's actually hilarious. Well, are you dropping down to 0 yet? After a harvest, you might be. Nah, probably not. But I'm gonna try anyway. Mildly irritated right now, says Medela. Why? Because of the crit heals? Yeah, probably because of the crit heals. They've been kind of brutal, not gonna lie. Well, it would be nice if I could do... I can definitely do 3 damage here. Yeah, with this I can definitely do 3. There we go. Crit 11. Is that a Death Star? Wow, it is. It is a Death Star. So, fun fact about the Bleed Out, it actually applies a debuff, the minus Deathful Resistance debuff. It's often overlooked, but it's actually pretty good. I just realized it's not that bad, because look at the Deathblow chance now. It's 75. No trinkets. No trinkets, 75 first shot, because of the Wicked Hack and the Bleed Out. This debuff, it would be nice if it had more debuff chance, like a base 110, that would be lovely. But even if it doesn't, I still think it's pretty neat. I like it, I do quite like it. What I could do here is I could risk it for the biscuit, or not really risk it for the biscuit, but give my opponent a choice. Do you want to go for the Deathful but be at Death's Door, or do you want to just go for the hit on me after I heal? I'm just gonna do this, but they're gonna heal anyway. Surprising, actually kind of surprising, because my opponent has definitely lost this now. There's literally no way they can win anymore. I'm just gonna shoot, excuse me, I'm just gonna shoot into the Grape Shot, into the Dirk Stab, and there's literally no way for them to win. So this is probably like one of the most solid Hellion damage teams I've seen. Like, it just has pretty good synergy between the characters, because you do have a plan. Even if you get pushed around, you still have a very decent plan. One thing I could do here is just go for a Bleed Out, and the Leper is essentially just dead, because look at my damage. I have 5 damage buffs, which is a lot, and I have Blood Red Coin as well, so it's gonna hurt. You already know it's gonna hurt. They're gonna go for the Incision. Did they go abusive? They went Paranoid at Death's Door, and they did 10 damage. Goddamn Amputation Saw. Jeez, that's wild. Yeah. Easiest to kill PD. Easiest to kill PD, says Medell. He's obviously joking. This Plague Doctor has survived way longer than she should. No, we do get a dodgy, which is exactly what I wanted. But now, here's the fun part. I still have a damage buff. So even though I'm at this store, I can go for a Bleed Out here. 13 to 25. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually wacky. It's because of the Revenge. The Revenge is making him take way more damage. So yeah, now the finale is 21 to 37. Wow, we roll for a 35. And now we're just gonna go for the kill on that Plague Doctor. Honestly, I should have done it the other way around. First go for the kill on the Plague Doctor, and then do this, but I'm hoping that I do get to 60. And indeed I do. Damn, this was a pretty fast one. Well, let's go ahead and roll into a match number 2 then. And would you look at that, Medela is actually playing Last Stand here. Very interesting pick by Medela. He knows that I'm still playing with the Hellion, and he thought, well, what's a good team that could actually stand up to it, but that isn't a complete counter like a WD or something like that. And it turns out to be Last Stand. I will say it's an interesting version of Last Stand, especially this Flagellant Spiked Bat. Everything else looks pretty standard, but the Spiked Bat on the Flagellant, I mean, I love it, right? I always bring Spiked Bat. Almost always bring Spiked Bat, but even then I still find it weird on a team like this, because you kind of don't want to be aggressive with your Flagellant. He's mostly just there for the defense, like with the Reclaim and just trying to keep your other characters alive. The Highman's the one that's, you know, dishing out the damage. And oh boy, here it goes. Hey, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay, first things first, I might want to go for the Vendetta right now. I think that's what we should do. And what's the hit chance? 95, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and do it. Now, here's a problem. Getting a kill here isn't going to be too easy because Exsanguinate and Redeem, as well as guards and Bellow Debuffs, and there's Pitfighter's Helm this time around. So this Man-at-Arms is going to be quite tanky. I'm not sure if he had Pitfighter's Helm the last match. Did I even fight the Man-at-Arms the last match? My god, my memory. My memory is going haywire. That's a bad thing. That is a very bad thing, but I'm just gonna go ahead. Yeah, I did fight the Man-at-Arms. Then, yeah, he guarded and he had Protector's Kite, and I bled him out, I think. Now we're doing 8 to 16 damage there. That's not too shabby. Come on. 9. Yeah, that's not too good, honestly. That's not too good. But the bleed, though, the bleed for 15, that's gonna help. That's gonna help quite a bit here. Kind of sucks that he has 30 prompt now. We're gonna have to deal with it, but oh boy, did he command buff? Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. 7 to 13. Oh, jeez, I don't have any way of dealing with this. I could go Duelist Advance to try and counter that doggy a little bit, but yeah, I have to get a kill in here. 13, okay, that's a max roll. That's gonna help us out a bit. Medel's probably like, how the hell did you roll for 13 with Medic's Full Plate and Exotic Snuff against my 30 prompt? Yeah, I got lucky, man. Now here comes the punish. I probably want to Duelist Advance now. Yeah, even though it's probably gonna put my Hellion out of position, like, I have to do it because of the Grape Shot and because of the Hound's Harry. But also I'm just gonna get destroyed here, so let's do Duelist Advance. If I just spam Grape Shot now, if I try to do that, it's not gonna work. It is absolutely not gonna work against Last Stand. They're gonna guard here, I have no way of dealing with it. Yeah, this sucks. This really sucks. I'm actually playing against a good team now, and I'm suffering already. I'm most definitely suffering. I could go for the Harvest here to just try and get some bleeds going. I think that's a good idea before the Vendetta comes down, right? Because, no, Dark Snap could be good as well. There's no way I beat the Reclaim. Yeah, there's no way I beat the Reclaim. It's not gonna work. I have to drop the Harvest here. There's a Repulse for 14. Yeah, that hurts quite a bit. He got the crit, that's why he actually got a Repulsed off very accurately against my Jester. That kind of sucks, but here comes the Vendetta. Come on, resist. Hey, we do resist the debuff. Probably not gonna matter because Man-at-Arms just drops command buffs and who cares. But, why is my offense so weird? Is there anyone that needs healing? Yeah, all of them, Shep. All of them need healing. I need to go offensive though. Oh, 8! That's so bad. That's so bad. I'm not doing enough here. I am so not doing enough. Here comes the punish. I might wanna heal here. Yeah, I might wanna heal myself. I'll do it when I'm at this store though. I think that's better. I wanna if it bleeds. So I wanna if it hits here. Yeah, let's if it hits. That's gonna bleed the doggy quite a bit. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Wish I had hit him for more with my sniper shot. He'd be dropping down to 0 now. Oh, you're dropping down to 0 actually. He's gonna have to reclaim. But yeah, we're okay here. We're okay still. Well, Hellion doesn't know what moving back is, so that's never a possibility for me. I could just move back twice with the High Man to have that finale pressure. That's an idea. But the problem is that I don't really want to... Ooh, I have a plan. I have a trick. I have a trick up my sleeve. Watch this. Watch this. How much damage do I do? Nah, that's too much. I'm gonna move back here. And here's the thing. Now they're gonna be worried for the finale, right? But if they click their flashlight, I can just go bleed out and bam with the finale and they die immediately. So that's gonna be my play. If they go Grave Shot Blast, I still hit them with the Repulse. And if they drop any character to Death's Door, I have a heal here with the Arbalest, so I'm perfectly okay. Let's go ahead and do that. I hope that if they decide to... Oh, actually, he's lost quite a lot of HP too. That's pretty good. We're doing reasonably well. If we beat Last Stand, this team is genuinely decent. Yeah, this team is genuinely proven decent. Because obviously the last match didn't prove anything. It was a freaking Plague Dr. Leopard team. Those are fun, but, you know, they're not the most competitive things there are. But Last Stand is a good team, so if we beat it, I'd say we're doing well. What is the Man-at-Arms gonna do? I'd say a Bellow debuff here is the best thing they could do, but no, they're gonna change the guard around, surprisingly. They don't want me to finale that High Man. I mean, that does make sense. You really don't want that High Man to get finale here. I do have finale on the Men-at-Arms, if it is enough, but I think that the best thing I can do right now is definitely not drop a finale on the doggy. I don't think that would work. Would it? Would it work if I drop a finale on the doggy? These two? No, I think dropping Harvest here is better because that's going to bring the High Man down to 0. Yeah, I think that's way better here. Oh, but I could have dropped Finale on the doggy. I could have done that. I don't know. I think I might have misplayed. I think that was genuinely a good idea. Surprisingly so. Yeah, I'm gonna drop to this store here. I don't care. I'm just gonna heal myself again. And to keep getting damage buffs. I mean, I say I don't care, but I do care. Each punish you're just gonna get me closer to that heart attack, but it's okay for the moment. You're dropping down to 0. If they go for the Harry, they walk straight into the riposte, so that's kind of rough for them. I'm gonna go for the 25 if they give me that. Or will I? My gesture will be at the start. Medela says YOLO, you only YOLO once. And they... Oh, we dodge! Oh, that's massive. Please give me abusive, by the way. Come on, abusive. Oh, beautiful, no, that's the worst. Oh, that is really what we did not want right now. Okay, come on, 25. Did I get a bleed out? No, of course not. He's in the back, you dummy. They go for the 25 here, we don't get it. Sad. I mean, there isn't really too much else you can do to get the kill. I don't have Iron Swan. Should you have Iron Swan on this team instead of Wicked Hack? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that would be nuts. I think that would generally be nuts here. Well, they go for the heal now. Do I want a Finale? Is Finale the play? I have Grape Shot. I'm gonna be safe in the back, by the way, after I drop Finale. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's drop the Finale here on the doggy. I still think it was worth dropping that Harvest there. And let's just keep on gaming from here. The doggy is now gone after that heal, and we can do some shenanigans now, because they're both dropping to their store. They can stop one of them dying with the Reclaim, but they can't stop both, and I still have Grape Shot up. So that's gonna help. Oh, they're gonna be smart. They're gonna go for the punish on my Higher Man. I'm not sure how smart that is, though. Oh, I went Fearful. I don't do enough damage to the flash. I want to try and get a kill here. Yeah, that sucks. That does suck. There's no way I do enough. I'm just gonna chill there and drop another heal with Hellion. I think that's what I gotta do right now. No, you Hellion, you idiot! I knew it. Fearful is horrible. Oh, never go Fearful. I hate Fearful so much. Such a terrible affliction. Okay, they're at this store. Oh, they're gonna go Grape Shot into the riposte. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's wild. That's actually wild. You know what's funny? My opponent might still win this. Regardless of that happening, my opponent might still win this. Because even though I have a decent chance of getting a death blow here... Oh, maybe I should have stayed in position. I'm not sure if I did the right play right there. Going for that duelist advance. I just didn't want to drop Grape Shot. Because that would let him heal here. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna drop the Wicked Hack here. Hopefully get the death blow this time around. Well, here comes Masochistic, that's bad. That's very bad. Step Bro goes Paranoid. Yeah, I might still lose this because Flagellant could genuinely 1v4 this. He could genuinely unironically 1v4 this with the 3 afflictions I've gotten. Look at this idiot! Goddamn fearful idiot! Just dummy moron! Oh my god, pass into move back. Oh, that sucks. That genuinely sucks. Okay. Here comes that. I very much doubt Fearful does any damage to the Flagellant whatsoever. So I'm just gonna... I mean, not Fearful, but 3 Bellow debuffs. Yeah, I'm doing 1 to 2. Oh, he lives, though. He lives. I'm gonna have to kill him with the Dirk Stab. Oh, I might have Point Blank Shot here. Ah, there's no way I do enough damage. I'm gonna lose the character now to the Punish. This is essentially 1v4. Yeah, and they might win it. Which is unbelievable. Like, 1 punish Jester dies, 1 punish Higher Man dies, 1 punish Hellion dies. Oh, they go into the riposte though, that's kind of crazy. And they didn't get a kill either. Which means that now Point Blank Shot might do enough. 9 to 18, don't let me down. Ooh, Dirk Snap, Dirk Snap, Dirk Snap. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right play here. I could have not done that, but I feel like getting the kill here would just be game over. Yeah, it would be game over. Damn, that's wild. I think Medela did the right decision there to go into the riposte. Even if you get hit and brought down to 0 HP, even if that does happen, which is very unlikely, if you survive the 30% death blow, which is very likely, you'll just live and you'll be fine, right? Who cares? And you'll just drop a redeem, and then both characters will be full on alive, and my characters are all dying, and after that you just win. That's kind of what should happen. But that's not what did happen. Medella says, I am very angry. I would be too, man. You got gyffed on the RNG. You got absolutely gyffed on it. But I'm just gonna drop the if it bleeds now. More crits. Come on, Hellion. Yeah, she did okay. I mean, the two fearful act outs are definitely rough for me, but overall she did pretty well. Let's drop the Duelist Advance now. Could you imagine this team actually beat last stand? Could you imagine this happening like in a tournament? You lose to Hellion. The humiliation, man. The actual humiliation of losing to Hellion. I think that would actually be a smart move in the best of 5. Because if you played something like this and you win, like right off the bat, your opponent's gonna get so demoralized. Like, so demoralized, they're not even gonna want to play anymore. I wouldn't want to play after losing to Hellion. That would just be devastating. Well, watch me do 0 damage. I want to see the 0 damage. I know I could flare here, but I want to see the 0. How do I do damage? I have Fearful, Death's Door, minus 80% damage on the Hellion, by the way, with 50 debuff chance. Even with the Affliction, that's wild. And he had 30 prot, and I still do damage with If It Bleeds? If it kills, indeed, that is insane. Medella says, I want a refund. Oh, I would too, man. I would too. I'm so sorry if you're doing this to you. I'm gonna tell him. I'm so sorry. GG. I absolutely... The RNG treated him so poorly today. There really was no justice. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this team. It's actually generally decent. Yeah, it's playable. I wouldn't call it decent, I would call it playable. It genuinely works. Like, it's not gonna work too well against things like WD and the Mark teams, but even against those teams, you have tricks. You have a big crit with the bleed out. If you get a big crit with the bleed out against the Mark team, you're gonna have immediate pressure because all of your other characters are gonna bring that character back down, right straight down to 0. And after that happens, you just get the tempo going, and if you get the tempo going, you still have a good support character, and you have Finale, you have AoE abilities, and yeah, you're just gonna have a good time overall. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers!